Pink Diamond Nation. It's your boy Julian. It's time for another diary entry, guys. And this diary entry is actually a movie review diary entry, guys. A movie review diary entry. Now, before I get into this diary entry, I want y'all to go on ahead and subscribe. Hit those notifications so you know every time I post a video, guys. So basically, this movie review diary entry, I'm actually going to be reviewing Little. Yes, Little, the 2019 Little. Okay, so gotta get comfortable, guys. Gotta get comfortable. What made me come to review this movie is because I already seen this movie. I seen this movie back when it came out. I went to theaters and I seen this movie, and I recently watched this movie again on HBO Max. And if you don't have HBO Max, you need to get HBO Max. It is wonderful. It is wonderful. It has Cartoon Network on it. It has Adult Swim on it. It has Friends on it. It has The Big Bang Theory on it. It has Major Crimes on it. It has The Closer. You know, my girl, Detective Brenda Lee Johnson. Girl, I see you, Brenda. Girl, I see you, Brenda Lee Johnson. But HBO Max is very, very cool and it's awesome. So I was rewatching Little, and what made me come to review it was I was having a discussion with somebody that I knew, and they always told me, why don't you like black movies? Why don't you review black movies? And I kind of got offended. I don't know why I said defended. I kind of got offended because I hate when people say just because I'm black that I'm supposed to like only black things. Excuse my Bohemian Rhapsody, but that pisses me off. I hate when people say just because I'm black, I can't do nothing but black stuff. I mean, black people say that and white people say that. I hate it. Like, so last year I went and seen Carrie Underwood, my girl Carrie Underwood. Yes, I love me some Carrie Underwood. I went and seen Carrie Underwood, and I remember I was telling people at work that I'm going to see Carrie Underwood, and they were like, "You like Carrie Underwood?" Like, they were shocked. Like, the girl was shocked. She was bamboozled that I like Carrie Underwood. And I was like, yeah, I like Carrie Underwood. What you think? Just because I'm black that I'm not supposed to like Carrie Underwood? Like, I confuse people when I tell them about stuff that I like. Like, I like Counting Crows. I listen to Metallica. I listen to The Police. I listen to Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera. I listen to Lady Gaga. I listen to Susan Boyle. I listen to opera. I listen to K-pop. Like, I am more than just my skin color. I am more than just my skin color. And it pisses me off when people act like that just because I'm black, I'm only supposed to like black things or do black stuff because I'm black. I know this is off the subject, but I'm going to tell this story. So, back when I was in the 9th grade, here in Houston, when I was in the 9th grade, I was on the honor choir team back at Elsik High School. I was in the big team. I was on the big leagues. And we had like a competition. And the seniors got to drive their cars to the competition. So, it was lunchtime and we had just finished practicing. So this senior white guy decided, hey, y'all want to go off campus to get something to eat for lunch? And everybody was like, okay. And they always invited me. Even though they were senior, they always invited me because I was friends with everybody. I was friends with Asians, Hispanics, Chinese. Girl, I was friends with everybody. Girl, you was green. I was friends with everybody. So, but I was never the popular kid, and that's crazy. But I was friends with everybody. So we were going to get something to eat, and everybody in the group was saying, you know, where they want to go eat. They want to go, if you want Subway, Wendy's, you know, they was telling where they want to go eat. And I remember when it came to my turn, he was like, well, we already know what Julian wants. He want Popeyes. And I was like, excuse me? You think just because I'm black that I want to eat Popeyes? Really? And let me tell y'all something. Y'all can get this straight. Like, I don't even like chicken. My favorite food, don't get me wrong, my favorite food is fruits, and I love salads. Like, I could eat a salad all day. I love fruits and salads. Like, I could eat fruit and salad all day. Those are my favorite food. Chicken has never been my favorite food. I only eat it when it's like, oh, that's what I gotta eat, that's what I gotta eat. But that's not my favorite food. So how do you feel like I want to go to Popeyes? Because I'm black? Because the stereotype is black people like chicken. And I was so offended. Like, I was so offended. And I remember I said no, I didn't raise my voice. I was a little quiet kid back then. Didn't raise my voice or anything. But I was so offended by you thinking that I want to go to Popeyes because of my skin tone. So I remember, like, I didn't speak to him, like, after that. Like, I didn't speak to him, but I remember him coming up to me and was like, Jules, did I do something wrong? You know, because he was upset because I was not speaking to him. Because I was like, really? Because, like, you are showing, your racism is showing. Your racism is showing. And like I said, I was a quiet person and a cool person back then. So I was like, no, you know, nothing's wrong. But in the back of my mind, I was like, really? Really? Popeyes, like, and I'm still thinking about that Popeyes to this day. That's why I don't understand these racists and all these people that say these racist things. And maybe I'll make another video about that. You know, I'm trying not to get into that on this video, even though I want to get into that so much because that pisses me off. Well, unless you experience what I experienced, then you can't tell me my story. When you're talking about, oh, slavery was only 200 years ago, that pisses me off. Because unless you lived what I lived, you can't tell me my story. Oh, if people stop talking about racism going away. How the hell? Unless you live how I live, you can't tell my story. When this man died, after this man kneeled on his head for 8 minutes and 46 seconds, I seen myself in that man. I seen that that could have been my neck. He kneeling on for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. I ain't doing that. But let me not get into that, girl. Let me not get into that. Ooh, I'm gonna make another video about that. Let me get into this movie review, girl. Ooh. Ooh. Ma. Okay. So back to the little movie review. So, this movie stars, I hope I say your names. You know I'm bad at names, guys. This Misha Martin. If you don't know Misha Martin, she's from Blackish. She's a little black girl from Blackish. Regina Hall, which, girl, if you don't know Regina Hall, girl, she's from Scary Movie. Girl, Regina Hall, she funny, girl. And Issa Rae. Now, Issa Rae, I've seen Issa Rae before, but this is the first time I said, that's Issa Rae. And like, after I seen Little, I went and started catching up on Insecure, and I just finished season 4 of Insecure. Girl, if you haven't seen Insecure, it's on HBO, and it's on HBO Max. Get your Insecure is off the chain. But this movie made me like say, oh my goodness, that's Issa Rae, because I've seen her before, but I didn't know who she was. So the plot of this movie goes, basically, Regina Hall plays Jordan in this movie, and she's a big mogul. She designs her own apps and everything, and she's this big mogul. And this movie, I love about this movie, it plays into the stereotypes of a black woman. And what the stereotypes is for a black woman is, in order for them to be successful, or in order for them to be as powerful as a man, they have to be meaner and tougher. And I mean, this movie dives into that too, because she says in order for her to, like, not in all kinds of words, but pretty much it's like, for me to get to where I am, I had to step on toes. And it's true for our black women, and I'm about to get off topic, but it's true for our black women. Like, not only of our black women are women, because it's a struggle for women to get to the top, but it's a deeper struggle for black women to get on top. Because not only are you a woman, but you're a black woman. So so what you have working against you is being a woman and a black woman. So basically, Regina Hall her character really pushed herself to become this big mogul. And when she pushed herself to become this big mogul, she lost sight of, you know, being a caring and respectable human being. So she meets this little kid and she's rude and nasty to this little kid. Then all of a sudden, this little kid, I don't know how, they don't explain it much. I don't know if they don't explain it much or how this little kid did it, or this little kid a witch. And this kid just did some kind of weird magic. Never explains how the kid did the magic. But basically, the magic reverts Regina Hall's character into her little self. And basically, this movie is kind of like a reverse Big. If you haven't seen Big with Tom Hanks, Big with Tom Hanks is pretty much the reversal of this movie. And basically, that movie inspired this movie. So here's how my movie reviews go. So basically, I'm gonna tell you what I liked about it. I'm gonna tell you what I hate about it. This will be spoiler free, so I'm not gonna give you any spoilers and everything. And I want you to decide for yourself if you want to see this movie or you don't want to see this movie. Because movies are subjective. Just because I like this movie don't mean you gonna like this movie. And just because you like this movie don't mean I'm gonna like the movie. But I really liked this movie. This movie was really good, really good. So let me tell you what I liked about this movie. Like I said before, I love that it was reverse Big with black people. Like, I love that. Like, I love movies that take other movies and change it with different ethnicities. Am I saying it right? Ethnicities? I can't say it. Ethnicities. Different color people. Different color people, guys. Different color people. I love movies like that because I'm gonna be honest with you, movies have been whitewashed. And I like to see movies with diversity. You know, the world is diverse. There's different people. You don't have to have a movie with all white people. You don't have to have a movie with all black people. You don't have to have Chinese people. I mean, when I go outside, I see about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different colors. So I like that movies are getting diverse. And let's talk about Regina Hall. I know Regina Hall is only like in the first 15 minutes of this movie, and maybe the last, but that girl is a comedian. She made me laugh the whole time she was on screen. She is a comedian. Girl, she can act. I love me some Regina Hall. Girl, yes, I love you, Regina. Girl, yes, I do. And it was funnier than what I expected it to be. Because when I seen the trailers, you know, I thought this was cute. I said, oh, it's gonna have some laughs. It's gonna be a little cute. But like, I didn't expect it to be like this funny. Like, it's funny, and that goes in good part to Regina Hall and Issa Rae. They deliver the comedy. Girl, this is funny. This is funny, and it's a little wholesome. It's wholesome for the kids. Like, this is something that if I had children, that I would want my children to see. You know, I have nieces and nephews. I want my nieces and nephews to see this movie because it's a really, like, it's kid friendly. It's a really good movie, and it has a good message of never lose sight of who you are. Never forget who you are. And I feel like Regina Hall's character like forgot who she was because she was this black woman so determined to break the mold, to break the glass ceiling and get on top, that she lost all her morals to get there because she had to in order to get there. And now she's there. She needs to learn this lesson, girl. She needs to learn this lesson. I love that this movie breaks black stereotypes in movies. And that's one thing that I kind of get upset with black movies and people that make black movies, because I feel like, because we all have struggles. Everybody has struggles, no matter whether you're black, white, Puerto Rican, Asian, gay, straight, on the side, of alien, from outer space, wherever you at in your life journey. We all have issues. But the thing about it is, when I watch some black movies or some black TV shows, it's always, you know, you got a black drug dealer, you got a black this, you got a black... It never shows like that we could be more than these portrayals of us. Like, I know a lot of people talk about and diss the Cosby Show, but the Cosby Show was one of the things that showed that black people could be more. I mean, that was a lawyer and a doctor. They could be more than these thugs and all this. We are more. We are more, and I know some people didn't like the Cosby Show because they feel like it wasn't that much realistic. But do you really want a TV show that shows black people all the time? Because when people watch TV, they think that's how we act, and we don't act like that. I know I don't act like that. I'm a suburban black person. I'm a suburban bitch. Excuse my Japanese. That's who I am. Just want to let everybody know that. Just want to let everybody know that. But I love that it breaks the black stereotypes, that black people can be successful and all that stuff. Also, girl, I hope I'm saying your name right, Misha Martin. Girl, I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm sorry, Misha. Girl, why didn't your parents name you? Girl, black people, we be named out like Tamika, Tamaikanosha, Dudusha, like why we be naming out your name? Why you can't, girl, name your child Brittany. Black women, when you go to deliver your baby, Brittany, Jane, Kelly. You can even do Tamika. I even take Tamika, cause girl, but Calandria, Offsetter, girl, cause I can't say them names, girl, Kelly, girl. Come on, black people, let's get it together, black. But here's the thing I like about Misha. You know she's a producer on this movie, and she is the youngest producer on a movie. A young black, like her parents raised, your parents raised you right, girl. A young black producer, and I mean that is so good. And she has her own production company. Like she doing her thing, girl. You're doing your thing. You're doing your thing. Do your thing, do your thing. And I know for some people want to know why is her being a producer so significant. I'm finna tell you another story. So, this story I'm about to tell you to prove my point of why us black people need to stop working for somebody and own our own businesses and do our own thing so that we can make it in society. Let's be our own bosses. And this is why. I know I work for people too, but I'm trying to make it so I can be my own boss. Why her being a producer is so important. And here's the story. So people think in Hollywood, when a movie make, like, let's get Avengers Endgame. Avengers Endgame made $2.5 billion. But the actors didn't make $2.5 billion. The actors get paid before the movie comes out. They get paid before the movie comes out. So they already paid, even if the movie don't make money or not. So here's the story, and I'm gonna say allegedly, so I won't get sued, girl, allegedly. And Monique, I'm sorry. I love you, Monique. And people that like Monique, I love her to death. But I'm gonna tell you how I feel about this situation. And I know I'm off topic, but this is to explain why her being a producer is so important. So the whole Monique scandal. Now I don't know about the blacklisting and all that stuff, but I do know is when Monique got this Precious role, which she did an amazing job, and she got that Oscar because she did an amazing job. But when she got this Precious role, they only paid her what was in her contract, because that's how movie people do. Talent gets paid. Actors get paid before they do the movie. You get paid before you do the movie. So it don't matter how much money the movie makes, the movie could flop, you still gonna get paid. So when they made Precious, Lee Daniel came to her and said, Monique, hey, I need you for Precious. Monique said, okay. She did her contract, she signed her paper. Lee Daniel gave her this money. Nobody thought Precious would blow up like it did. Now, when Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry got involved, Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry seen Precious, and they was like, oh, this is good. So Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry put up the money. They put up their money so that way Precious can be on more movie screens, so more people can see Precious. And they became producers. You see, that's why being a producer is so important. And why it is? Because now they became producers. So as this movie is blowing up, they getting paid for it. Now Monique is not a producer. She don't get paid for it. She didn't got paid. But Tyler Perry and Oprah, they making more money. Now I know y'all saying, well, that's wrong because Monique is the movie. She made the Oscar. But that's how business works. That's how the movie business works. That's how the movie business works, guys. I'm sorry. That's how it works. So back to the story. So Lee Daniels came to Monique and said, hey, we trying to get Precious everywhere. We trying to get worldwide. We trying to go worldwide, Precious. WWW. So we trying to do worldwide. Monique said no, and she had the right to say no because in her contract she said she was gonna do the movie and do this little stuff, and that's it. So she said no, and she had the right to say no. Well, he was like, okay. So then Precious started blowing up even more, and everybody started getting money, more money. Gabrielle, people, ain't me cheering. Gabrielle, the one that played Precious, she started getting more acting roles. She started getting acting roles on American Horror Story. Then she got that acting role on Empire, which was going to be given to Monique. But Monique didn't play the game. But see, she didn't have to play the game. That was her choice not to play the game. But she didn't play the game, so she didn't get that role that Taraji P. Henson got as Cookie. But Taraji P. Henson is a better Cookie, though. I'm going to say that. She's a better Cookie. I mean, we don't know because we didn't see Monique as Cookie. But I feel like Taraji was a better Cookie. Girl. Let me stop. Well, back to the story. So, Monique seen that all these people was making money and they was making money moves. Money moves, girl, Cardi. See? Girl. She said, well, where's my piece of the pie? Because I got an Oscar for this role. I got this and I got that for this role. Where's my piece of the pie? And Lee Daniels said, well, I asked you to do this. You said no. So I said, okay. So you don't get a piece of this pie. And yeah, it's unfair to Monique, but come on. I asked you, you said no, which was her right to do. But you can't come to me and say, I want a piece of this pie. That's just like saying, I asked you for $5 to get some gas. You say, okay, so you give me that $5. And I tell you, well, hey, if you give me $20 more, I can flip it and I give you $200. And you say, oh, no, I'm not going to give you my $20. Oh, no, baby, I'm not going to give you my $20. So I say, okay. So I go to Oprah and Tyler Perry and say, hey, if you give me $25, I can flip it and give you $200. And you say, and they say, okay. So they give me their $25. So I go and I flip that $25 and make $200. I give Tyler Perry $200. I give over $200. Then I come back to you and I only give you your $5. And you say, hold up, wait a minute. Where's my $200? And I look at you like, is you dumb? I offered to flip your $25 to make it $200. But you said no. So I'm only going to give you back your $5 that you gave me for gas. That's the same thing with the Monique thing. That's the same thing, guys. But I'm saying allegedly, because I don't want Monique to sue me. Girl, don't sue. But let me get back, girl. Let me get back to this review. Girl, I done went off topic. Girl, I done became Tasha K. I should have had my wine. Girl, I done became Tasha K. I should have had my wine, girl. But that's why it's so important that we become our own business people, like she did. She did this. So anytime you watch little, you stream little, you buy little, you say anything about little, she get paid. She get paid. And that's why it's so important to be producers and not just actors working on the movie, girl. Allegedly. Okay. I know that was long, but that was things that I really loved about this movie. So let's talk about stuff that maybe I didn't like about this movie. And the only thing that I could say I didn't like about this movie was extremely too short for me. And I felt like it was rushed. I felt like they were rushing to get to the end of this movie. Like, it starts off good and it sets tone, but then it starts like somebody went into the editing room when they was editing this movie and start cutting out, like the studio say, hey, this is the runtime that I want you to be in. This is the runtime. You can only be in this runtime. And the movie went a little bit over the runtime, and they started cutting stuff to make it that runtime, because there was a lot of stuff that happened that they didn't explain. Like I said before, like, how did the little girl get the magic? Why didn't you explain it? Girl, how did she become magical? Is she a witch? What's going on? Do I need to call somebody? We need to have an exorcism? How did she get the magic to turn this little girl, this grown woman, into a little girl? Because Big explained that the machine that Tom Hanks used was magical, and that's how he became, Big. But in this one, it don't explain it. It don't explain it. She just had it. So I was thinking maybe, and this is my theory, I don't know, nobody said this, maybe it was a totem. And what a totem is some religions and some people believe that if you give power to something, it becomes magical. Like one good movie about that is Switch. It's a Disney movie, it's a Disney movie, and it talks about, it's like, it really good at explaining what a totem is. And basically, if you believe in it so much, you give it magic. And the little girl believed in her little wand, so it gave the little wand magic powers. Maybe that's the reason why, but it never explained that. And I feel like a lot of stuff on this movie was just rushed to like completed, and I was so mad at it because it was so good that I wouldn't mind a little extra time watching this movie. I mean, it was never like, because some movies be long that you be sitting up there like, this movie could have been cut down like at least 10-15 minutes and I would have got the gist. But this movie, I feel like they could have added 10-15 minutes to this movie to get the gist of this movie. But it still was like, I suggest you watch it. It still was good. I love it. This movie still was good. So, Julian's Diary, give this movie a B. I give it a B. And the reason why I didn't give it an A is because of the runtime. I just feel like it could have been just a little bit longer, and it could have explained a little bit more of how the little girl did this. But other than that, Issa Rae did her thing. Regina Hall always do her thing. I've never seen anything that Regina Hall was in that I said, I didn't like that. No, everything Regina Hall be in, I like, girl. And Misha, girl, you could be a great actress because she did her thing too. This was a delight kids movie. Nieces and nephews need to see this because this is a good movie. This is a good movie, guys. This is a good movie. It's a good movie. I hope I didn't bore you. And for those of you who say I don't review black movies, there you go. So the question is, did you see Little? Or since you've seen my review, or you're gonna watch Little, let me know in the comment section below. Also, like this video. Like it. Like this video. Like this video. Yes, like it. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can see my beautiful face all the time and hear my reviews all the time and get some knowledge. Get some knowledge about these movies and everything going on in my life. Let you know a little bit into my life. Yes. Go ahead and share this video with your friends. Share it with your friends. Share it on Facebook. Share it on Twitter. Share it on everywhere. Share it everywhere. Let everybody know that my little channel, we doing stuff. We doing stuff. We doing stuff. Girl, we doing stuff. We doing stuff. Share it. Hit those notifications again so you know every time I post a video. Every time I post a video, guys. Go ahead and find me on Julian's Diary Facebook. 9 times out of 10, when new movies come out, when movies start coming out, I'm start putting trailers on there and stuff, little comments, maybe polls on there and everything. But follow me on Julian's Diary Facebook, on Facebook page. Yes, on the Facebook. Or how grandma say, on the snapbook. On the snapbook, girl. I love you, Pink Domination. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Peace out.